Wild Turkey 12 year. Travelers exclusive, export market only release to Australia, Korea and Japan. Is it as good as they say? This is Whiskey with E. I'm Eric. Let's get right into it. So, alrighty, so this came out late last year. Here, I believe I got this start of the year. Now, this is one of those after you manifest up some extra winnings and you see some bottles and you're like, I better just grab some. You know what? These kind of things don't normally last on the shelf for too long, so I seen it. I decided, you know what, you need to grab it. And I've been sitting on these for probably a year now, let's just say. And I thought, you know what, today is the day. I am so excited because you know what? Ever since you get it, you're like, look at this. This is more elegant than a Master's Keep box. All right, so let me open this up for you. Here we go. Alrighties. Now, here in Australia, this is retailing at roughly 150. If you look online, it might be 180, might be 190, you know. Oh my. It's probably going as high as 300, maybe even America, secondary market, you know. I guess it is really depending on what people are willing to pay for it. But if you're in Japan, it's probably cheapest there. But anyways, alrighty, so let's have a little read. Actually, maybe we should open it and then we'll have a little read. Actually, let's have a little read first. I was gonna let it open up and stuff, but you know what? Let's just have a little read. So inside right here, inside the box, we'll read what's there. Or maybe you guys can, nope, too glary. I'll read it for you. Wild Turkey, aged 12 years. It's back. No, it doesn't say that. I added that in. All right. My son Eddie and I have dedicated our lives to distilling real Kentucky bourbon. You could say it runs through our veins. We've been doing things the right way since day one, staying true to the traditions and processes that have been used for over 100 years. Because good things take time, this 12-year-old bourbon is no exception. I've been told this bourbon is a bit like me, aged longer for more character, eh? I like to think there's a story in every bottle. Feel the spirit of Kentucky with its rolling hills, rugged wilderness, and bold colors. Taste the richer, more generous flavors you only get from a bourbon matured at the highest level of char possible. Alligator 4 char, for all those that don't know, is what Wild Turkey uses. Go ahead and close your eyes. Smell the bourbon first, then let the flavors roll in your mouth. That's the real way to taste the true character of this 12-year-old Wild Turkey Kentucky bourbon. Jimmy Russell. Alrighties, now, age statement. Now, this age statement right here, 12 years, that is just pretty much the minimal. Is my face focused? I don't want you to not see me focused. This handsome face. All right, so the 12 years is the minimal age. All right, so there could be higher age in this. That's what we always hope, and that's what we want. Now, the normal 101 is 6 years, I believe, maybe some 8 year in there. So keep that in perspective. Now, like I said, this retails for well over $150. The standard 101 here in Australia retails for $70. Now, oh, the moment is now. I should probably read the back of the box too to see if there is any other things, but we'll have a little read at the back here too. But before we do that, the well-awaited moment. Oh my goodness. Oh, I've been waiting so long to do this. Alrighties, look at this. Fresh crack, guys. Alright, check out the elegant bottle first. Look at this. So this is the new Turkey bottle design. You know, the old ones looked a bit different. There was no turkey on there, for example, the old ones. Alright, we're going to do a little bit of a comparison a little bit later, so stick around. Now, the new Turkey design 101 bottle. Elegant, beautiful. I like the purple, I like the gold, and you know what? I mean, I know packaging and extra boxes and all this increases the value or the cost of the bottle, but man, the packaging in this is beautiful. Okay, I don't want to drop the bottle. Let's just get right into it. All right, I am stalling. I am just excited. So you know what? Here we go. Here we go. We're peeling the plastic. Let's go. Oh, here we go. All righties. Now, you know what is convincing me that I really need to try this now? I just found some more out in the wild. So if this is good, then it's going to encourage me to manifest extra wins. So when you do manifest some extra money, you're going to go wanting to go pick up a few more. But if it's not going to be worth $150, then we're going to know right now. So I'm going to give, oh my goodness, Master Distillers. Look at this. All right, before I wreck the, is it going to focus? Sorry guys. Focus! All right, here we go. Here we go. You got that elegant little tax stamp looking thing. Sorry guys, I'm trying to block out the light for you. All right, here we go. We're gonna get it cracked open. Pause for the cork pop. That was a little bit anticlimactic. I was really expecting a real solid cork pop, but either other. Alrighties, glass. Bit of a dirty glass. Healthy pour. Let's put it up here for a sec. Let's do this. Oh my goodness. Let's just get right into it, eh? We'll read the back of the bottles and all that a bit later, but you know what? Let's just say Wild Turkey product is my favorite bourbon out of the lot. I mean, for something that is just 2 mash bills, like 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley, I think. But it's just funny where 2 mash bills, but one main mash bill in particular can have all different variations and noses and smells and tastes just purely by where it was stored or what location, which warehouse. So when you get deep into Wild Turkey, this is what you're going to probably get into. But let's have a little look. Color, I mean, it is dark, guys. I'm sure if we compared it to like the 81 proof or the standard 101, I'm sure this is going to be darker. I do have an older bottle of 101 here, but I don't want to open it. Older label. But we will compare it to the 13 year. Oh, look at that. 13 year looks even lighter, but I know the bottle shape, all that. Oh my goodness, I'm just too excited to even nose it. Let's do it. All right, here we go on the nose. Oh. Okay. Backbone of Wild Turkey is there, but I'm saying it's not over. You know, like when you're thinking backbone of Wild Turkey, it often comes out like cinnamon. You're getting like an orange kind of high rye kind of vibe. Nah, this is the rye vibe is toned down. There is none of that brightness. This is all rich, all dark. I don't want to say the typical notes, but it's booming. The caramel, the caramel, the vanilla. There is like a slight cherry in this. It's almost like a blackberry or like a strawberry or something's just coming out like a little hint of fruit there, but with all this dark, beautiful oak, sweet oak. Now keep in mind, this is just 101 proof. I do enjoy Booker's, and you know, that being a younger age statement, but higher proof, we may be even comparing that. Now if the flavors of this and if the finish kind of matches with a high proof bourbon, then that's going to tell the quality of this bourbon, because it's only at 101 proof, right? So oh my goodness. So let's just say if I did crack another 101 here, it's not even going to compare, you know. But enough said. The long awaited moment is now. Let's get right into it. Cheers, everyone. Who likes Wild Turkey products? Who likes Wild Turkey 101? I mean, if you're as big as a fan as me, then you would be wanting to try this too. So without further ado, let's get it. Cheers, everyone. Drink responsibly. Sweet honey, caramel, but then you're getting that, and then that bam of rich sweet oak just comes in, but it's not tannic. It's not like a tannic bad oak or anything like that. This is just silky, mouth-watering. Oh my goodness, it's still going. All right, now after that oak bomb hit, that's how you can tell that there is a bit of age in this. Obviously 12 years at minimal stated on the bottle, but oh my goodness, the finish just keeps going. That's awesome. Oh my goodness, I am not disappointed. All right, so keep in mind, I always thought, all right, for example, Kentucky Spirit, Wild Turkey Kentucky Spirit, that was considered Wild Turkey 101, doofed up on steroids, you know, retailing for $130-ish nowadays. That being a single barrel product, each barrel can be different. But this, retailing for a $150, that little bit more than your Kentucky Spirit, I believe this will poopy over the Kentucky Spirit. It's something about having that extra age in Wild Turkey product that just brings it to another level. You know, it's that aged oak, it's that old leathery notes, it's just woody, smoky almost. But oh my goodness, this is just lovely. That only means one thing: we need to manifest, we need to win some extra funds, you know. Just, you see, this is why I always try to say, when you are able to manifest some extra money, extra bit of cash flow, it's always good to just go, you know, buy some things that you maybe normally can't buy or afford, and just put it away for a special occasion like today, Halloween in Australia. There you go. Spooky? Not as spooky as me just cracking this bottle on Halloween, but after saving it for 1 year, I thought, you know what, today is the day. You know, YOLO, unless you reincarnation and might live more than once, many lives. All right, let's go for a second sip. Cheers, everyone. Oh my goodness, that nose, I mean, all right, I have not smelled all the turkey product noses out there. I mean, look, we got the diamond release here that we bought many years back. Now I can't find another bottle in the wild. I can't bring myself to open it, but at the moment we can find more of these. You can bring yourself to open things. Now, for example, the Wild Turkey 13 year, this was pumping during COVID times. I stocked up so many. Now I have like 2 left, 3 left. So we are going to compare to see how it would compare. But I already know that just by having that extra proof in it, it's going to beat it. It's going to beat it. I like the 13 year because it's got that extra age turkey oak, but this has got that extra age turkey oak plus the proof. Oh, can't imagine expressions like Russell's 13 where it's a high age statement and then it's high proof too. No wonder that's a killer of a bottle. But I got more of a chance finding these Wild Turkey 12 years than I do Russell's 13 or anything like that. But anyways, let's go for a second sip. I am rambling so much. We're going on to like 14 minutes, but this is a special occasion, guys. Cheers, everyone. Drinkability, all right? people don't think about this. All right, this. All right, let's just say when you are drinking something that is more youthful, more younger, like your standard Wild Turkey 101, there could be more of a bite, more of an ethanol tang. Now, when you have well-aged bourbon, it's not a bite per se. You might get a little bit of a spice there at the back, but that's obviously from the rye. It's not like an ethanol burning you kind of thing. Nah, that 12 years plus in the barrels have just smoothed off those edges. I can only imagine how this would be at barrel proof. That would be awesome. But I guess that's why they got Russell's 13 and that. And awesome Masters Keep releases. I mean, the favoritist one was 17-year bottle in bond, but the age hasn't been catching up to that of lately, has it? But anyways, topic for another day. But let's get back to this extraordinary bottle. Alrighties, so while this is here still, let me have a little read at the back. I kind of want to see if it says anything that is different from the inside. I think it does. All right, I'm going to read this for you guys. Sorry if it's not focusing. Up. Back it. Alrighty. Wild Turkey, age 12 years. Born from the father and son distilling genius of Jimmy and Eddie Russell, Wild Turkey 12-year-old Distiller's Reserve is Kentucky straight bourbon of the highest character. This special release has been carefully selected from the distiller's favorite reserve, barreled at a lower proof and slowly matured to create a bourbon of exceptional quality with notes of vanilla, rich caramel, hints of spice, and a long chocolate orange finish. With Turkey 12-year-old Distiller's Reserve is a showcase of the world-renowned craftsmanship of Jimmy and Eddie Russell and brilliantly reveals the bold and distinctive character of Wild Turkey bourbon. Drink responsibly. Focus. Alrighties, made in the US. But folks in the US can't find it because it's distributed to the international market. Now, some may say, why is this so? Why can't we get the, but you guys got to look at it this way. I think during a period of the bourbon not being popular, I believe the bourbon being sent to these export markets like where we kept the bourbon industry going. So it's alive till today for us. There we go. And maybe it's because you guys can send us 700 mils and still charge a bit for us. I mean, Wild Turkey 101 here in Australia is $70, so keep that in mind. This 12-year 150, but is it that much better? Yes. I don't even have a bottle of 101 here that I can just whip out and compare, but I'm telling you, it's definitely a whole lot better. It's definitely a whole lot better than the Kentucky spirits. But all it is just that age, that extra age, guys. You know what? I'm going for another one. Cheers, everyone. Yeah. It just feels silky, oily. All right. So it almost just goes in like sweet honey, sweet caramel. Then you're getting that oak bomb, or that sweet oak integrating. Then it kind of has a little bit of a rye spice kick right at the end, but not too much. Not like when you're drinking the youthful sides of Wild Turkey, but oh my goodness, this is awesome. But you know what? Wild Turkey 13, let's give that a little comparison. So, why is my hand up? And I just dropped it. Oh my goodness. The show must go on. Oh my goodness, I should have just took that last sip. Alrighties, we're gonna have to just put it up right here. Oh my goodness, there is no room, is there? Let's just move this. All right, here we go. We have a little sample bottle. You guys can't read it, but all right, let's just say I kept a little bit of the Wild Turkey 13. So this is the Wild Turkey 13. It comes in the old bottle design. So this was pretty much pumping a few years back now, hence why I got really excited when I seen 12 years 101. I mean, it stopped me from my thoughts of going to manifest more wins, and I just thought, you know what, I need to grab these, and there we go. But here we go. We're gonna do a comparison. Wild Turkey 13, we'll put it in this glass. Alrighties. Now, I can't get them confused, I don't think, but here we go. We're gonna put this up here. Maybe I should move this. A little bit all over the shop, bear with me guys. This is totally unscripted, spur of the moment, unedited. So Wild Turkey 13, we're gonna put that up here. And now the 12 year, here we go. We need to pour up some more. Oh my goodness. I mean, what would people be paying for this in a pour if you were able to get it served in a restaurant? I mean, if it was me, this would have to be at least $30 pour. I mean, come on now. 20? Something, right? It's pretty limited. It is hard to get. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna spill some more trying to put in this cork. Here we go. Whew! Alrighty, let's put that up here. We've got the 12 year. All right, let's go like this. Wild Turkey 13 year, Wild Turkey 12. Let's see if there's a color difference. I mean, just by the eye, slight edge, ignore all the fingerprints. Yeah, but who gave me these glasses? They didn't wipe these, took away the fingerprints. Nah, all right, let's have a little comparison, guys. So 13 years Distiller's Reserve compared to the 12 years Distiller's Reserve. So 91 proof, so 45.5% for the 13 year, 101 for the 12. Here we go. All right. There is definitely like it's sweet. It's almost, you can almost say it's just a really sweet caramel coming out. And like a really vanilla, like a vanilla extract or something. Oh my goodness, you know what? That is beautiful. Now let's compare it. Same level of sweet, but there is more. All right, so there's pretty much like a creamy element to this, like a custard, like a creme brulee kind of vibe almost. Now I'm starting to pick out a little bit of chocolate when you're comparing it to this. This is always a good experiment to do too. When you are trying a product, let's just say you have Wild Turkey products and you're nosing something, often your brain will think, oh yeah, it noses like this, or you know, you're getting the, you know, the vanilla, you know, but when you're comparing different turkeys together, you can kind of like get subtle differences between, you know, the different expressions. But oh my goodness, I mean, this is nice. Like I rated this Wild Turkey 13 year just because at 91 proof, the finish, that oak, I think it just brought out everything, you know. But that was retailing for 120, 140 nowadays. This 150 to 180. You know what? Let's have a little taste of the 13 and we'll compare. Alrighty, here we go. Like, all right, okay, this is how you're gonna have to do this. You're gonna have to put into account this. If you're not comparing it with this, This is awesome. Now, at the price, at the proof, all right, it has a lot going for it, all right. But then as soon as you're comparing it to something that has a little bit of a higher proof, all of a sudden you might think that it's a bit watery and it's lacking, you know. So maybe this would just compare a whole lot better to if you're trying 80 proof stuff, or if you're trying other, you know, other expressions that is 91 proof. But yeah, I already know. This is almost like a cherry's coming out, but it's not like a real medicinal cherry. It's more like a, I don't know, like a sweet, oh my goodness. I'm trying to picture what kind of fruit makes this kind of beautiful berry note. Blackberry, strawberry. Just integrating in with that oak and the vanilla and the caramel. It is just beautiful. I'm gonna have a sip, guys. Cheers, everyone. Oh my goodness. The extra bit of proof goes a long way. But I can see how, I'm sure if you blinded this or you compared this to a Russell's 13, I'm sure that would blow this away. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, it is all to do about proof and age. Sometimes you get high proof and you get low age, or you get a high age and low proof, you know. Sometimes it's hard to get that together and get an awesome experience. But wow, you know what? We are going on to 26 minutes. I am gonna relax back, but let's just say I was gonna compare it with more things. I mean, I do have a Wild Turkey rare breed, which is the non-chill filtered version, which I have not reviewed yet, and it's about to be finished. So I might hold off that thought and we'll review that first, and then if there's any left, we'll do a comparison a bit later, maybe like an extras video. This already feels like an extras video right now, but I just had to get this out there. I mean, everyone knows that the standard 101 will not compare to the 12-year release. So I figured, how does it compare with the 13-year? I mean, is that extra year better at, you know, like lower proof extra year, or lower year extra proof? Lower year extra proof, because remember, at minimal, we don't know if there is higher bourbon ages in there. It just we just don't know. But at least we know it's 12 years minimal, 13 years minimal. Alrighties, let's go for one more and let's wrap this up in conclusion. I mean, to put things in perspective, I'm just blabbering now. When you are trying like a standard Wild Turkey, I know, when you first start off on your journey, I haven't tried the 81 proof yet. Maybe I have, but it's too watery for me. It used to start at 83.4. Now they discontinued that in Australia. So for me, Wild Turkey starts at 101, being $70-ish. So sometimes it's even hard to pull the trigger on that. So I'd rather get a rare breed. And that being at $100 and $115 here in Australia nowadays. You know, Booker's 120-ish, you know, here in Australia. High barrel proof, but look, this 150, I am rating this over the 13. I don't even see the 13-year around on the shelves anymore. Maybe it was just released for those years and it's not being released now, being replaced by the 12-year. And who knows how long this 12-year is going to even be available for. Keep in mind, the 12-year release used to be a part of the Wild Turkey range, and then they did drop it to 8 years, and then they eventually took out the age statement. You know, there's a whole lot of history to the Wild Turkey 12-year. But in conclusion of this whole video, is this Wild Turkey 12-year 101 international exclusive Distiller's Reserve release worth the money? And is it as good as everyone says it was? Yes, it is definitely as good as everyone said it was. If you're a Wild Turkey fan, you're gonna know. You're gonna love it, you know? Especially if you love tasting that age component to Wild Turkey, you're gonna love it. That being said, I'm gonna have another one. Cheers, everyone. Ah, the more you sip this, the more your palate acclimates to it. It almost feels like it's becoming soft. Like if you got that experience first, you'd be thinking, oh, this isn't 101. It's got to be like 80 proof or something. That's how drinkable this 101 is, all right? Now, if I did get a future bottle of Wild Turkey 101, I am going to compare just to prove in my own mind that 101 standard release is going to be more spicy. There's going to be a bit of an alcohol prickle heat bite, whereas this is just rounded off perfection. You know what? We're climbing well past 30 minutes. I am just going to put these two together and say, keep doing what you're doing, Wild Turkey. Man, this is why I say, guys, sometimes we have to enjoy the little things. And when you see something that your gut says, oh my goodness, that's gonna be tasty, you just gotta, sometimes, you know, especially if you come from a consumer mind and you're just thinking about getting drunk and you just want to buy a cheap bottle, and that, you know, obviously $150 for a bottle is going to be thinking, it's going to be out of your budget if you're thinking in that mind. But if you manifest extra and you want to try what Wild Turkey 101 can become if it has aged for extra 6 years plus and comes in a beautiful fancy wooden box, then definitely going to be worth you you know, putting $150 out of your, you know, winnings aside to go buy a bottle for you to try later, maybe even on a special occasion, on a birthday. I'm sure you could gift this to someone and they're going to love you forever. But as always, drink responsibly, like, comment, subscribe. Tune back in on an extras video. I think I am going to be pairing this up with a cigar. Oh my goodness. You know, I like a well-aged bourbon. It's got those rich oaky notes. How will it go with the cigar? Will it come out more? Will it become like chocolate? Now, this is why I wanted to compare this against the Wild Turkey, the rare breed, the non-chill filtered version, because that, as soon as I opened it, it was like chocolate straight away. They said this is finishes with chocolate on the descriptions. I'm not getting too much chocolate at the moment, but keep in mind, this is a fresh bottle crack. And if the fresh bottle crack is feeling this good, I can only imagine how this bottle is gonna go once you let some more oxygen into there. Oh my goodness. I think it's gonna be a beautiful bottle to enjoy down the line. Let's hope it lasts for many more years in the future. But either way, curiosity confirmed. It is as good as everyone says it is. But keep in mind, if you are coming from you're drinking Russell's 13s, or you're drinking, you know, like some E.H. Taylor levels of things, you know, maybe you'd be thinking like, this is, you know, it's all right. Obviously, if you're comparing it to a barrel proof something, then maybe it's not gonna uphold, but you just got to think, compared to anything else that is 101, the experience that you get from this, is it something that you'd feel that you'd normally experience in something that is more of a well-aged or a higher proof release of something? Keep that in mind. But do I recommend this? Yes. If you see it out, grab it. Definitely, if you're a Wild Turkey fan, definitely one to tuck away for your kids. I'm sure down the line maybe it's going to be sought after. Either. Go wild turkey. Go wild turkey. Let's see how this blend's going. Cheers, everyone. Alrighties, adding in that 13 year together with it. It just brought out that little, so the 13 year has more of this vanilla extract vibe. It's so sweet. Now it's integrating with all these dark berry, cherry notes. Oh my goodness. Interesting blend. There you go. Cheers, everyone. Drink responsibly. I'll catch you all next time. The beautiful thing is the balance of sweet and oak. Alright, all. I'll catch you all next time. I'm just going to be repeating myself. Videos going on to 35, 36 minutes. I'm out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you all next time. See you all.